is Joshua Hines, and he's my dad, and this is Construction Junction. First, we're gonna talk about what we did last video.
Last video, what we did was we installed all the white tile here, the white design tile, and we did all the electrical. So we moved the switch location from here to over there on the wall. We installed all the wires to run our light for above the sink there, which is going to be our vanity light. And we ran our lights for in the ceiling, the recessed lights. And we installed our fan and ran that and connected everything. So today, what we got to do is we're going to grout the white designer tile. We're going to use white grout for that. We're going to close up all of the holes in the ceilings and the walls that we made to run the wires. So we're going to patch all those holes in, tape them, and finish them. Remember, the finishing takes 3 coats, so it's going to take us 3 coats to get those back to a smooth wall. And now keep in mind, this original location that we had for the switches, we're going to flip those around. So when you have a box or like a termination of a wire, you can't bury it inside of a wall. So we're going to flip that around into the next room and put blank plates on there. So in the future we can always get to those connections if there's a problem, or if you want to run something new on that line. So just keep that in mind. We're going to flip those around. So this is going to get new drywall and then finished in smooth. And everything else will get finished in smooth. Then after that point, we're going to take out the toilet, take the sink out. We're at that point now where they have to go, because we have to take the floor out. If you remember from the original video, we decided to go with this color scheme, this tile setup, and we had to change the floor because now it doesn't match. So we got to demo this floor, see what the underlayment is underneath of there, and if we got to change the underlayment, we'll do it at this point, and then just get everything finished, which will include this vanity mirror also, and that vanity light. We're going to eliminate all of that as well.
So I have a question. Are we going to move that outlet up here, because it doesn't really look good with the other lights because it's like too low? Are we going to move that?
Yeah, we can move that up and also change that to a GFI. And I like it up a little further just because it's further away from the water of the sink. So we'll move it up to what code is now and get that, a brand new GFI outlet. So that's a good idea. Thanks for bringing that up. That's really gonna look a whole lot better, I think. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into it. We got a lot of demo to do, a lot of patching to do, a little bit of grout to do. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and here we go.
grouting the white tile, my dad went over it like with water to take off the extra, and right after that it started to come down, the water mixed with the grouting, cooled down and started to stick to the wall, so we couldn't get it off. All of the walls, so it was stuck on there. So it took us forever to try to take it off. We took it off with Goof Off, and there's some like grouting in these grouts. So we're trying to get them off now, but that's a big fail. I don't know how.
The biggest fail ever. The biggest fail. So this is what happens sometimes in these projects, you know, and in life in general. You know, you may think you know everything. You've used every product before, and when you go and you try a new product, sometimes it reacts different. Now, we've done this exact tile with this exact design tile on a much larger project and didn't run into this problem. Really, the issue is we chose to use like a hybrid epoxy grout, regular grout formula that's pre-mixed, and we started to grout as usual, as you saw. And we got but so far, and we started to clean it off, and obviously the water's gonna drain down. But this product dried so fast. I mean, it was really drying, so instantly your heart rate goes up and you gotta move a lot quicker. And so we started moving quicker. I stopped him from putting any more on, but I mean, it is drying at an extreme rate. And so what happened is it started to stain the tile, the face of the tile, and not only that, the grout joints. And so we're wiping, it's not working. So we had to step back for a second, think about a solution, which is, it happens. You know, it's always important to, and it's a good learning lesson for him that as long as I've been doing this, things still happen. And you have to come up with solutions from time to time for problems that occur. And it's like all happened in like 5 minutes, all at one time, and we had to figure it out. And so we did. We just dropped back, thought about, is this a water-based product? Is this an oil-based product? And figured out the solution to clean it off, and it worked. So we got it back cleaned off. We lost 2 hours of our life trying to clean it off, but it's back the way it was, and now we're gonna move forward. But it was a big fail for us. Here's the dog. Thank you. He feels our pain here, so we're gonna jump back on it and continue on from where we are. This time we're gonna go a whole lot slower with the grout. We're gonna put a small amount on, take that out, clean it up 100%, and move forward. All right, here we go.
Tell them run it on. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, this wet. Tell them run it on. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it on. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, this wet. Tell them run it on. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it on. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number 1 up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, this wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, this wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, this wet. Tell them run it on. No sleep, crash, might wreck. But first I stretch, tell 'em run it off. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip, this whack, tell 'em run it off. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch, tell 'em run it off. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up, way up, pray up. On track, now we gon' way up, way up. Now we gon' way up, now we going. On track, now we gon' way up, way up. Now we gon' way up, now we going. Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this the 7 C's. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up, way up, pray up. On track, now we gon' way up, way up. Now we gon' way up, now we going. On track, now we gon' way up, way up. Now we gon' way up, now we going. I got his band like I'm Barry Bonds. Running through the money, but the money's long. I don't love it, but I need it, keep it coming on. Only friendly, me and friends, we don't get along. I put that on my name, that I put them on. I put myself on stage as they sing along. I might book a session, do 100 songs. I'ma let you hear them just to prove you wrong. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up, way up, pray up. On track, now we gon' way up, way up. Now we gon' way up, now we going. On track, now we gon' way up, way up. Now we gon' way up, now we going.
All right, so we got to the end of this video. We got the work done that we needed to get done, but you know, like you saw earlier, we did run into a big problem, but we solved it and we got it done. You can see everything looks nice and clean back again. Took a little bit of time, but you know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. So if you look, we took the toilet out, but we also took the sink out, the vanity mirror out, and the vanity light out. And we got all of our holes closed up all around. Keep in mind, this is just the first coat, so we're still gonna have 2 more coats to go on this before we sand and paint. And we're also gonna try to raise this outlet, as Jason said he would like to have done. So we're gonna cut this open and just raise this up to a higher level. I agree with it because it'll keep it away from the sink a little bit more, and it just looks awkward that low. But other than that, Jason also cleaned the edge of the tub, and we have a surprise coming later for the tub. There is a reason why I did keep the old tub in, even though it has some stains, has some glue on and things like that. We're going to take care of that towards the end of the project. But our tile is done. Now we can, the next video, we can come in and put our faucets in, get that shower working. And then we're going to move on to the floor. So we're going to demo all of this baseboard out. We're going to take this floor out, and we're going to see what kind of underlayment is underneath it here. A lot of times when it's on wood, you know, we'll use a Schluter underlayment. It's called Schluter Dietra. And more than likely, there's not a good underlayment under here, because when I step here, I can hear a squeak, creak. You hear that? So that tells me that there's some movement in the floor. Movement in the floor could come from a leak in the shower at some point, or it just wasn't screwed down and the plywood in the floor joist has a movement in it. So we may have to screw this entire floor down and also add the underlayment, which will eliminate all that movement. We're also going to add tile baseboard. So once we tile the floor, instead of going back with the wood baseboard, we're going to go back with tile baseboard. So we're going to, take care of that. And then just continue on in the finishing process. Now this does take overnight to dry. So with regular mud, regular joint compound, it's gonna take each day you put a coat and then it'll dry, next day coat. You can speed that up a bit if you use the fast drying stuff, but the fast drying stuff dries harder. This dries softer, so it's easier to sand. So it's best just to use the regular joint compound unless you get stuck in a bind or something that has to get done really quickly. Other than that, we're in good shape. Next, like I said, is the floor, baseboard, and we'll continue to finish it. So I'll see you on the next video. This has been a challenging video, but we got through it. Please subscribe if you like the content. Hit that notification bell. What that'll do for you is, as we drop new content, like in this series of quarantine project videos, the video will come directly to either your computer or to your phone. So subscribe and hit the bell notification. That'll help you out there. Like the video if you like this video, and comment below. Let us know what you think. If there's anything else that you would change, if you have any questions, put it down in the comments and we'll be sure to respond. So other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.